So, thank you. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's a training session, Team Unstoppable, through our great leader, Grace Joseph, in Nigeria. I'm connecting with you from South Africa. I'm in Pretoria. So we are different leaders from different places throughout the world, and we connect every Tuesday. We spend 1 hour, 30 minutes on training details and so forth, anything that it's to do with trading cryptocurrencies with RoyalQ. Remember, this is quantitative trading strategy, the most reliable system, so to speak, and it's all dollar cost averaging. And then we're using the martingale board within our application. So now what we're going to be doing, Leader Grace, when time allows, towards the end of the session, after we've attended to our business partners in here, I would like us to look into the transaction page of our any position, and then to plot the information that we see there on a live chart, so that people have an understanding of what we mean by average price and the current price. The current price, ladies and gentlemen, is the market price. So we want business partners to understand the relationship between average price and the current price, so that you understand the percentage there of return rate when it is in the minus or when it is in the positive. If you see a negative return rate, it means you are in a floating loss. And when you see a positive return rate, it means you are in a floating profit. And the colors will show also. For instance, you will see a red color when you are in a floating loss, and then you'll see that blue color, for instance, when you are in a floating profit. So we're going to look at that from the chart, because what I've seen is, as we engage with people, when we do manual replenishments and we say that there will be a reduction of the average price, meaning that the average price will come closer to the market price or to the current price, we want our partners to have an understanding of what the robot is doing in a live market, in a live chart. So we will try, and then we'll try and demonstrate that tonight. So now, Coyote, please, I would like you to unmute and let us know, because Coyote has made a request for us to assist, because still new in the platform. And what we want to know, Coyote, is have you taken a trade yet? And it will be good for us to look at that and to explain from your position that is running at the moment. So
I've not taken a trade. I am still trying to understand it. I've not taken a trade.
But do you have a trading capital?
Yes, but
beautiful.
I have like $300.
Okay.
But I was in one of those videos. I think I have this understanding that it's better one start with. Well, I wanted to start with 300, but I got to understanding that we have to have I don't know, insurance money. There's what it was called. I'm looking. So that I need to have like a double of my the money I want to use.
I think that's the gas fee.
Yes.
No, not gas fee, recovery fund. That I should have recovery fund, so that I shouldn't put everything in the trade.
Oh, okay.
So if I was going to trade with 300, so I want to try to increase it to 500 or 600. And so I believe I'll be able to do that before the end of this week, by God's grace.
Okay. Now it is understandable. The truth of the matter is this: we are a very broad community, and we have different business partners who are different approaches to trading and so forth. And that is also the beauty of RoyalQ, ladies and gentlemen. With this application, once you are a subscriber to RoyalQ, the parameters of the application are fully opened to you as a subscriber, meaning that you can do whatever it is that you desire. You can run the trades according to your own idea. So you have liberty to create strategies, to edit strategies, and so forth. So now we can see that Coyote hasn't started trading as yet, but she's already thinking of a recovery fee and so forth. So we, in this particular team, for instance, we are promoting a signature strategy. And why we call it a signature strategy, it's because of its simplicity when coming to managing the trades and so forth, applying it and so forth. For instance, Coyote, you have 300 US dollars. With a signature strategy, we start first by exposing 20% of your capital. 20% of your capital. Let me give an example. If you have $100, it means $20 is what you're going to go into the market with, and the remaining capital is going to be your backup to later replenish when the market goes down further. So even the way the application has been designed, for instance, you will see on margin configuration, there's a margin, there's a drop, for instance. Already, the robot goes into the market knowing that the market can either pump, go up, or it can fall. And everything we are prepared. There are only two directions in the market. It's either the price is moving up or the price is falling. So we are ready for any direction. And that is the reason why we say RoyalQ will take you through the bull and the bear. So we're going to look into that today. So Coyote, you have enough capital for you to trade.
I'm so happy to hear this.
I'm also happy actually that you are here tonight. So we're going to make use of what you have to take the trade and to explain everything in detail. And we thank God that this is being recorded, meaning that others will later be able to go through this particular session over and over again so that they get used to this. And we will still make use of your trade to explain average price and the current price and what is happening in a live chart of what we're going to be doing. Are you using Binance or UB Global, OKX or Bybit? That is the exchange that we are using, Coyote?
I'm using Binance.
Beautiful. So now we will like our leader, Grace Joseph, there to make you a co-host so that please you log into your account.
Excuse me, I have to join with my phone. That's where my Binance is. Let me join with my phone. This is I join with my system. Okay.
Okay.
I will join. Let me join with my phone. Thank you.
Okay, now get ready to do that. And then, so I don't know if you're going to be in both systems. So one has to be disconnected on the sound to avoid the conflict. Yes. So yeah,
I will disconnect the. I will disconnect the. Where is it safe?
While Coyote is getting ready to connect with her other device, I see Donald there. Business partner Donald, is there? Your hand has been raised. Perhaps we can look into your question.
Okay. Thank you, Leader KG. So I just got into trading. I've been trading for a week now, and my mentor, the person that introduced me, is Mr. Monday. So yeah, I have a couple of issues because I understand the whole process, but when it comes to imputing values in certain options, that is the tricky part for me. And then again, there is this WhatsApp group. I'm not able to join any because the link I got, it said the group was already full. So for now, these are my issues. Thank you.
Okay. I hear you. It's what we will do. Coyote is getting in now. Let's do this because we are a small group now, so we are able to interact easily. It's a training session. You see, even when you ask a question, be audible so that others are paying attention.
Warning in progress.
Help others. Yes. Okay, Coyote, we can see you are in now.
Yes. I need to leave one.
Yeah, one has to be connected.
Okay, yeah, I've left. I've joined just through my phone.
Yeah, that's good. It's clear now.
You are now a co-host.
Okay, so I should share my screen.
Yes,
That's
please.
right.
Have you logged into your RoyalQ yet? First,
Yes.
log into RoyalQ, put your email, your password, and then you can start sharing the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, log into the application first.
Yeah, I am. I'm logging.
Good. We still have about
Okay, I'm in.
Okay, beautiful. We still have 56 minutes to go. So
Okay, Leader K, I think Donald's challenge is in line with Kayode's. So you treat the two at the same time. He wants to understand trade settings. When your margin call limit is 1, what does it mean? Your whole position take profit ratio 1.2, what does it mean? And what value is it supposed to use per time? So basically, it's the same challenge. So we're going to address that together.
thank you, Leader Grace. So now, okay. So Coyote, you'll be speaking in the background so that we know what you are busy with.
Can you see my screen?
No, please, you're not sharing.
Do you see the share button on your Zoom there?
Mommy Grace.
Yes, sir.
Please, I want to beg you if you can add Donna to this unstoppable WhatsApp group.
Okay, Unstoppable, that's a group for leaders. It's for presentation.
Oh, yes,
maybe
yes.
I'm going to add him to my group I have a group for community of traders.
Okay. That's
if he
good.
has the issue, it could be addressed.
Okay, man.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
We can see your screen. We can see your screen. Leader Grace, how about you create a WhatsApp group where all the people who attend this have access to Team Unstoppable? You know, that's a general group where we can send updates, and even on daily basis, we can be sharing information.
To be the WhatsApp. Thank you.
All right, no problem. I'll do that.
Thank you. So I don't know how you're going to share the link of that group in here so that others can simply connect to that group. We must have a way of getting the link to that particular WhatsApp group. Beautiful. Now we can see you are sharing the screen. We're going to go to your RoyalQ straight. Let's go to RoyalQ. I see your RoyalQ on the top right corner there. Yeah, so we are on RoyalQ. So now, in this case, we will start our trading, and she is on mine at the bottom right. So what we would like you to do, Coyote, is click on strategy. Strategy, yes. And then you are on strategy. And ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the bottom left, you are able to see that USDT is 386 US dollars. That's a lot of money to trade with, because on the signature strategy, we recommend when you start RoyalQ, for instance, minimum 240 US dollars, meaning 120 will be for subscription, $20 will be for your gas, and then $100 is going to be for your trading capital. That is just minimum. And obviously, you can trade with more than that, and you can still trade with lesser than $100 per coin, but we don't recommend that, for instance. But you have an opportunity to trade from as little as $15, for instance, when you are in the Binance. But because markets move up and down, so at least $100 or more, you will then trade with peace of mind. Now, with what we are seeing with Coyote there, has enough to start trading. Our capital in this case is 386 US dollars. Now, for us to make sure that we're going to be able to execute the trade, we need to do something. We need to go to mine and then go to the asset account. Click on mine and then go to asset. Why are we going to asset? We're going to asset to confirm if we have gas money or fuel fee. There must be provision for gas so that the robot will continue to trade. The robot consumes gas for it to perform trades of buying and selling. So you will know in cryptocurrencies that when you swap, those are transaction fees and so forth. Gas must be paid. So with time, you'll learn more about the fuel cost or the gas fee charges and so forth. So now we are happy. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see inside the asset account of Coyote there that there is enough gas, which is 20 US dollars. And what does it mean by this? Performance fee of RoyalQ is 20%. What does it mean? It means that when RoyalQ produces a profit for you, from that profit, it's going to deduct 20% of it, and then you keep 80%, for instance, of the profit. But that transaction cannot take place in your exchange. RoyalQ does not deduct from your exchange, and we don't even grant it permission to make deductions against your exchange. So you are going to make a deposit the same way you deposit your 120 for activation. Is the same way you will send money for gas. So in this case, that 120, I mean the $20 is available. The robot is already active. We are happy. So it means when this $20 is depleted, when it is thoroughly consumed, the robot would have produced $100 in your exchange. When you put $200 in here, when it gets depleted, you'll have $1,000 in your exchange. So that is the beauty of RoyalQ. Now we are happy. Coyote, let's go back to, let's come out with one step backwards. We're going to create a strategy, Coyote. So because of others are watching, I would like you to go back to the transaction page. I mean to the strategy page, I beg your pardon. And then, yes, at the bottom there, we are able to see that she has $386. Can you please go to your calculator while others are watching so that they understand what we're going to do with this? Go to the calculator on phone.
I don't know why the calculator is.
This is part of training. We're going to help you. Now, click on the menu button. Let's go to your applications. We're going to search for the calculator on your phone. Just click on the menu button, click on the center button at the bottom of your phone so that we go to other applications, so that we go to other apps that you have on your phone. We are coming out of RoyalQ.
Okay, my phone, normal phone calculator. Okay,
yeah.
I get it. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much. So there we go. Now let's go put your capital there. your 386, that's what we have. $386, multiply that by 20%. So business partners can see how much we get them. How much do we get? Yes, we get, yeah, we have $77. So now we have $77 from that particular transaction. This is what we recommend. Now, when you take $77, you divide by 2, for instance. Divide it by 2, let's see how much we get. Just divide that by 2. We get $38. So what does this mean, ladies and gentlemen? It means we can trade 2 coins with a signature strategy. We can trade 2 coins with the first buy-in amount of $38. This is what we will do. So if you desire, you can even trade 1 coin with $77. However, let's take advantage of trading different markets. You know, it's more helpful in that case. So when you have 2 coins trading with $38 as the first buying amount, cycling with that, we're going to explain these things. You now have an opportunity to expose 20% of your capital, and the remainder is going to be there as your recovery fee, for instance, what you said earlier, Coyote. So this is what will be happening, and we're going to explain this. There are other leaders here who will contribute to this so that we have different understandings of this. Now, let's go and create a strategy where the first buying amount is going to be $38. And then we're going to take 2 trades now while we are watching, and then we'll explain further. So now, when you create a strategy, you will go to the mine page. Let's go to RoyalQ now. We have established, ladies and gentlemen, how much our first buying amount is going to be. Now, let's go to my strategy setting. For those who are observing, it's just above a share or below my synchronized strategy. There is my strategy setting with a bulb there on mine page. So now you will see edit now. There is an edit now there. You can click on edit now so that we proceed to create our strategy to trade with that capital. Click on add it now. So that's it. A page, the strategy setting page appears. Now, on the strategy setting page, there is a remark. There is a remark there. And then you can see to the far right, there's optional. Click there and let's type description for this particular strategy. Now, you will type a $sign and then 38 for that first buying amount. And then you type strategy. Yes, 38 space signature, type signature. Sorry, type signature. We want to, yeah, just put signature. Signature. Yeah, $38. No, sorry, you were right. With $38, you were right. $38 signature.
Okay, $38.
Yes, you are doing good. $38 space signature, and then put 20% space cap. 20%.
20%.
Yes, and then space CAP for capital. So this gives you an idea that this is $38 signature strategy, and then we are using 20% of your capital, and you know that you will be trading 2 coins, you know, with what we have. Now, below there, we have first buy-in amount. First buy-in amount, ladies and gentlemen, is the amount that the robot will go into the market with. In this case, is $38. Where there's 15, put 38. So open position double, we don't touch. If you activate that, it means instead of going in with 38, the robot will go for ×2. So we don't want that. So we don't touch open position doubled. Now there's margin call limit. Margin call limit, ladies and gentlemen, by default, RoyalQ has 7 margin call limits. What does it mean? It means it has got preset margin calls that have been there set by RoyalQ. And then as the robot is buying and selling, there are 7 calls that will be triggered as the market continues to fall. And then the trading capital for these original settings by RoyalQ, what we see at the moment here are settings by RoyalQ, which are there by default. It is original strategy for RoyalQ. It requires a capital of more than 386 that Coyote has. This strategy of RoyalQ, with the first buying amount of $15 that we edited from the first buying amount, it requires a capital of 3,825. That is $3,825. When you have $3,825 in RoyalQ, you will trade hands-free. All you will do is you will just click your settings, your martingale board, and then you will just start the trade without applying any changes to the settings. But you need to have $3,825. In South Africa, it is just above 70,000 rands. It means you will trade one coin with $3,825, and the robot will do everything for you without you having to come to do manual replenishment and all those kind of stuff. So what we are doing here is by ourselves, according to the little that we have, so that we are able to maximize our profit taking with what we have. That is the reason why we are going through this stress of making changes and so forth, so that we are still able to capitalize on this powerful tool, okay? So now, where there's margin call limit 7, Coyote, we're going to change it to make this strategy applicable to our capital. Where there's 7, put 1. We're going to have 1 margin call limit, and I will explain why. Below there, there's a whole position take profit ratio. Whole position take profit ratio is your take profit percentage. You see at the moment there, we have 1.3%. So instead of 1.3, just leave 1% there. Just leave 1%. And then as transactions take place, you will be able to edit this, but we're going to explain it later. Later, after you do manual replenishment, let's say for instance, you have now replenished with $150, you will in future be able to edit on your running position to say, here you can take 5% of the profits, or you can take 10% of the profits when markets are bullish and all those kind of stuff. So you will be able to edit your strategy at any time. So now what we need to do, Coyote, below a whole position take profit ratio, where we put 1%, we see a whole position take profit callback, which is 0.3%. What does this mean? It means when your market, when your position has gone into profit, and then it has hit 1% in a floating profit, it means now the asset you are trading has appreciated. The market has gone up now, your position is into profit. So what will happen is, if it happens that there's a bullish momentum, the position continues to go into more profit, meaning more than 1%, now it's 1.2%, 1.3%, maybe even 2% or 3%. When the market keeps on going up, the robot is open for more profits to be captured. So this is beautiful. So a whole position take profit callback. It means if there's a retracement, if there's a minor drop from the profits that are already there more than 1%, that drop must be by 0.3%. When it is 0.3%, the robot will lock in the profits. Let me give an example. If you are now 2% into profit because there was a bullish move upwards. There was a bullish momentum upwards. And there is that a bullish candlestick, that green candlestick. And then now all of a sudden you are 2% into profit. The robot is happy. It won't take the profit immediately. It will allow that possibility to happen. And then if there's a dip from 2% and there's a drop by 0.3%, it means you will be having now 1.7%. The robot is going to lock in the profits. The robot is going to lock in the profits and it will take profit for you. That is the beauty of whole position, take profit callback. Other leaders paying attention, feel free to interrupt at any time so that you elaborate on certain things. So now, Coyote, what we see there on a whole position, take profit callback, let's change 0.3 and let's make it 0.001. We want it to be like this, ladies and gentlemen, because it's Leader Grace, Joseph, who introduced us to this good setting, 0.001. The reason being this, we have seen that in this season, since last year, there's been more bearish activity in the markets. A lot of assets have been just gradually falling. Even if they pump, they don't pump for long. So what we want to do is this. We want to capture profits as closely as possible. We don't want to give more room to lose profits. That is why we are making whole position take profit callback to be very small, to be negligibly small, so that if we realize a certain amount of profit, we need to capture those profits. So now, let's go. There is also margin configuration. Let's keep that. We'll come back to margin configuration. Do you see where there is buy-in callback? Buy-in callback is 0.5%. So we don't want half a percentage to take place before we buy in again. We go back into the market and to buy. So that one, we don't need to wait for a half a percentage. It's too much. So what we want is 0.01. Put 0.01 there. Because of a signature strategy, it's not one shot. It's a cycle strategy. It's a cycle strategy. You'll only switch it to one shot when you have milked that particular coin. When you have captured more profits, maybe 2 or 3 times or 4 times, and then you see that, wow, that particular coin has paid you well, you are at liberty to switch to one shot. At the moment, Coyote, you can see we have strategy period, which is cycle. We leave it there. Strategy period, we leave it there on cycle. We don't touch it. We love it that way. What does it mean? It means the robot will continue to buy and sell for you with that $38 that is there, or the amount that you would have replenished with. You are able to put $50 into a running position. When you do that, we say you are making a manual replenishment. And the reason why with a signature strategy, we want to be the ones who are manually replenishing is because markets these days are not that stable. Markets are not that predictable. A market can just pump all of a sudden, and the market can fall all of a sudden due to fear, uncertainty, and doubt. There are so many things that can cause a market of a crypto to perform in a way that is unexpected. So if it happens that there's a sudden fall in the market, we want the market to fall with a smaller portion of our money, not bigger portion, so that we have an opportunity at a later stage to manually buy the same asset at a much, much cheaper price. That is the concept here. Now, Coyote, you see there is margin configuration, and there's an arrow pointing to the right. Click on margin configuration, and let's get the percentages right. We are almost done. So look at how margin arrangement is. You see that the heading there are 2 columns there. We have margin call drop. And then on the right-hand side, the heading of the column on the right-hand side is multiple buy-in ratio. Now, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention here. So margin call drop, it means the market is going down. RoyalQ is a quantitative trading strategy of martingale. And this is through dollar cost averaging. And this is beautiful. It means already RoyalQ is going into the market knowing that a market can either pump going up or it can dump, fall. So this is beautiful. And RoyalQ is prepared for both the bullish and the bearish market. When we say the market is bullish, it means prices are rising. And when prices are rising, a whole position take profit ratio is going to kick in. It means if prices are rising, the position goes into 1% or more into profit, and the profit is going to be captured. But if profits are falling, then margin configuration is going to work for us. By default, you can see there below margin call drop on the right-hand side. We have a first call. Why do we have a first call, Coyote? It's because we changed the margin call limit on the previous page from 7 to 1. That is why we only see first call here. Had we left that 7, we're going to see 7 margin calls. And that first call of 3.5%, it is set by default by RoyalQ. But you are able to edit your strategy at any time. And this is what we are doing now. We are editing this to put it according to our own desires due to our account equity. So now, we are not going to buy this particular coin that you will be trading after the market has gone down by 3.5%, and then now you have to buy 2 times. 2 times there, it's multiple buy-in ratio. And this multiple buy-in ratio is tied to your first buy-in amount. Your first buy-in amount, according to our strategy, Coyote, is that you have $38 that you will go in with. In this case, according to the settings that we see here, if you click confirm at the bottom, please don't. It means what will happen is this. When the market goes down by 3.5%, the robot is going to buy with another $38 times 2, which is 76, which is 76. Yes, 38 times 2, which is, yes, it's going to be a 76. So it means your position in this case is going to have $114. Imagine, it means you'll have $38 that you bought with, that the robot has gone into the market with, and all of a sudden there's a 3.5% dip or drop or fall, and then the robot buys again times 2. That is not what we want. So what we're going to do is this. We want to be the ones that are going to put the little that we have after the market has fallen to a desired level. So what we will do is this, Coyote. We change that 3.5% to 90%. Where there's 3.5 plus, put 90%. Why are we doing this, ladies and gentlemen? It's because we know that it is not that feasible that any coin can just fall by 90% just like that. It is possible, but if it happens like that, there will be something that is significantly out of the ordinary with that particular project. Just like what we have seen with FTT of FTX, when it fell very sharply. We knew that there were news already, what transpired with that project. So in this case, we put 90%, you can put 100%, you can put, I just love 90% honestly. So 90% there, and then where there's 1, I mean, where there's 2, just put 1. The reason why we are doing this is so that this is updated. Some people tend to not update this particular page. They will just leave it and close margin calls, hoping that it won't buy, but sometimes we forget. So I prefer that these settings are in place, just in case we forget. So now click confirm at the bottom. So with those settings, Coyote, it means the robot will never buy until the market has fallen by 90%. And when that happens, it will buy 1 time, for instance, which is not feasible. So it means we'll always have an opportunity to buy ourselves. If it happens when you wake up in the morning, you see that the market has fallen by 15%, it's possible. You will then buy yourself. And then we say we replenish moderately, and I will explain that. Now, this has been done. We are happy with this. On the top right corner, there's a drawer there. which shows you now you can file these settings. You can save these settings on the top right corner. You click that and then you confirm. The robot is asking, do you want to save? And we say yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Coyote has created a strategy according to the capital that she has there. So now what we're going to do, we are going to select coins to trade. We're going to trade 2 coins at a time. And those coins, they will be running with $38 each. It means, in this case, $76 will be in the market. And then the remaining amount of a capital is going to be a backup for her to manually replenish. Because please understand that market is not our friend, and market can move any direction. But if it goes up, we're going to collect profits. If it happens, it goes up while you are busy with other tasks during the day. This is the robot. The robot will be buying and selling for you. And that's beautiful. So now, for us to select the coin to trade, we go to home. We go to home. We are on home. Let's click the X of bind Telegram there, so that now we are exposed, ladies and gentlemen, to the coins that we can trade. The home page shows us 3 markets of RoyalQ. We have a market for the stable coin USDT. There's a market for BTC, and there's a market for ETH, that is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then we have USDT. We are trading with, when you have smaller capitals, trade the USDT market because your profits will be captured in USDT. It's a stable coin. It is not affected by the fall of the market. So you are accumulating more and more. Can you please slide upwards? Just slide the page upwards so that we can see more coins. Just push it upwards a bit. Beautiful color there. Now, on the right-hand side, we have change. I'm going to try and move faster now. This is recorded. We have change. The change there shows, you don't need to scroll. You don't need to scroll at the moment. Just scroll downwards so that we see the upper, the very top position. Just go up, up, up until you see yes. But yes, now this is good. So now click on change. Click on the heading change there. When you click on change, you just click change, don't scroll, just click change. Yes, beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see that SX, okay, I think you're scrolling. No,
I'm not.
Change. Yeah, okay, click change. Let's see the most performing. Yes, now, when she clicks change, change gives us, it gives us the performance of coins in the last 24 hours, for instance. That's what we see, what transpired with that particular coin in the market, in the exchange that we are trading for. This is the results for Binance. So when you click on change, we see those that have performed the most. Click change again, and let's see those that have fallen the most. Click change, and then we'll see the opposite. When you click change, yes, this is what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you are able to see coins that have done the most and those that have fallen the most, or those that haven't done so much, for instance. You are able to see that. So it is not advisable to trade SXP unless if you are in love with it. It's not advisable to trade it because it has already done a lot. It has already done a lot, 15% upwards, you see? It has already done a lot. It means if she were trading SXP, the robot would have bought and sold several times with whatever that it is there. That is a strategy. That's what would have happened. So now, okay, we're going to select. We're going to select. Someone can mute our leader on the other side. Yes, we're going to select. We're going to select a coin to trade quickly. So now, Kawade, I don't know, is there a coin that you have in mind that you want to trade?
No, I don't know much about this.
Yes.
Whatever you suggest.
Yeah. Myself, even now, at this point in time, you are starting to trade. When you select a coin, you really don't need to worry much with a signature strategy because you are not exposing everything into the market. You are not gambling, for instance. You're not taking chances. You trust the settings that you have in place. So just select any coin that has not done so well. Let's go into that coin and trade now, because we believe a coin like that is due to pump, for instance. Click any coin that you see.
These are the ones that are not performing well.
Yeah, you can see those are smaller percentages. It means we are hoping that they will go up also. Just click any coin you see. Mention the coin you want to. Which one is that you? Okay, yes, click it. XMR, I think it performed. Just click, let's see. Click on it. Yes, now quickly, we are taking a trade. Wow, you can see that. Wow, okay, but I'm not gonna talk too much about the charts now. We are talking about taking trades. So now what we see here, we see a page whereby there's market, there are bots on top there. At the bottom, you see create. So there are different ways you can go into trading at the moment. For this particular one, you see that what is activated, it is the option that is activated will be in blue. What we see that is in blue there is on the top left is markets. And markets, they are showing us the chart. So at the bottom, there you see there's create. Click create at the bottom. We are taking a trade. Click create. And then they are giving us options for the bots that we need to use. There's martingale strategy bot. And then we also have grid bot there. But we're going to go with martingale. You see, another bot is under construction. RoyalQ is an application that has bots, robots that you can apply to make money for yourself. So this is beautiful. So you can see martingale, we are told that you buy separately and sell in whole. So this is beautiful. Now click create. We go for martingale and then we are creating. Now, there is a create bot with there's information there. If you are to check, there's an option. The first option on top is for you to go with professional traders that you can copy their strategy, but we're not going to follow that route. We are creating our own strategy and we've already created. You see at the bottom there, they say, feel free to create your own strategy, you know, for more flexibility. This is beautiful. You see, there's flexibility. You can edit, you can do whatever so that you get the best according to what you have. So now click next at the bottom. We are going for our own signature strategy. Click next. Beautiful. So now at the bottom left, there's trade setting. Oh, click trade setting at the bottom left. And then right at the bottom, you will see there's a choose strategy. You go straight at the bottom, there's choose strategy. Choose a strategy setting, and then now click anywhere. You can click where there's number 1 there, select that strategy. That is the strategy we created. Now we are happy, the settings are according to what we want. Now click save on the top right. Click the drawer on the top right to save, and then confirm. And then now you can start. You can start at the bottom right. I'm looking at the time now. You can start at the bottom right. And then say, I understand. That reminder, ladies and gentlemen, is for you not to go inside your exchange on the spot wallet and be touching that particular position, opening it and doing those kind of stuff. Please don't do that, because that might interrupt the robot from executing the trade. Now, click create. When you see a pause, like what we are seeing there, it means the robot has already executed the strategy. Congratulations, Kawata, you have taken 1 coin. So now let's take another route. Let's take another route of trading another coin. Go out with a back arrow on the top left or your phone. We are going out. We are going back to home page to quickly select another coin, and I will show you by using the bot instead of the markets to trade again. Yes, quickly, let's go and take another trade so that we go for Q&A session. So select any coin, please, that has not done so well. Any coin that you desire there, just click on it.
I don't even know anything. I should just click. I don't have any particular.
There are a lot of points there. Just select anyone. The reason is because so that people mustn't think that there's a magical way of selecting coins. Click any coin there.
Should I choose this?
Yeah, which one is that? Mention it so that people know the one you're going for. Which one are you selecting?
SHIB.
Okay.
Or let me choose the second one. LTC.
LTC, Litecoin. Okay, click on it. Litecoin, click on it.
I have.
Beautiful. So now this is another method. Okay, although, okay, it's fine. Now, this is another method of trading, of earlier, we went with the default of markets. So on the top right, we see bots, it's still white, it's not selected. Select bot on the top right quickly. Bots, yes, and then at the bottom, oh my God. Oh, on bots, yes, okay, that's it. So a bot has been selected and they say no data, and then click on create bot. Click on create bot. Yes, and then martingale appears there. And then create. We're taking another trade. The procedure is the same. At the bottom next. I'm now looking at the time. And then you see trade setting at the bottom left. Trade setting at the bottom left.
I've done that. I've chosen it.
Okay, beautiful. Wow, you're
I've
doing so well.
The margin configuration.
Yes, congratulations. You've done everything. Yes, and then save your strategy. It's because of network on my side. Okay, and then, yes, now start your trade. You are trading Litecoin now, yes. Start your trade. This is it. Yes, now let's come out. Let's go to your strategy page and let's see these two coins now. Go out with a back arrow. Click on strategy. Yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can see she has Litecoin, she has XMR that are running at the moment. They are on cycle. The robot will be buying and selling as it happens. If it happens that the market falls, she's going to do manual replenishment. I'm looking at the time now. We have 15 minutes to go. And there are other leaders, I believe, who like to assist with whatever it is that I might have omitted. And then so that we engage on that. So your trade is running. Let's say when you see that the market has fallen by, let's say, 7%, 8%, or then you are able to manually replenish. You are going to buy that particular coin yourself with the remainder of what you have there, USDT. If possible, can you see USDT is still 386? Let's try and refresh. If you check above mine, there's a circular arrow, is a refresh button there. Congratulations. Now, we can see, ladies and gentlemen, that USDT has been reduced to $310 because the other amount has gone into Litecoin. The other amount of USDT has gone into XMR. If you go into your Binance now, Coyote, you will see that you have Litecoin that is running. You have XMR that is being traded by RoyalQ. Is going to be in your Binance under the spot wallet from the asset account or wallets at the bottom there. So that's it. You are trading now. And we hope next week you're going to be here to see how things are going. And Leader Grace has created a WhatsApp group where we are all going to be there. And then you will be sharing screenshots. And then this is going to be an ongoing support, so to speak, so that you get assistance with managing this. The reason why we are applying this strategy, for those who are listening, please, it's because we know that we don't have the minimum capital of $3,825 to trade each coin with. So we have to come up with some wise way of still getting something out of the market with the little that we have. Leader Grace, thank you so much. I'm looking at the time. And obviously, time will just never be enough for us to touch everything. But at least this is recorded. And then next week, Coyote, please make a commitment that you will be here.
I will be here.
Thank
I'll
you
be
so
here.
much.
Thank you, Leader K.
I have question. I don't know. So
right.
maybe
Go ahead.
there's no time. Maybe I will ask on the WhatsApp group. Why? How can we join the group?
Okay, we'll come to that place. Thank
Then
you
number-
very much.
Okay, there's no time. I will ask
Go ahead.
later. Okay, I don't know, how do I manually refresh? And how can I know when the market has fallen to 6 to 7%? Like he said.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to address that shortly. Thank you, Leader KG, for the great session. I want to say thank you, congratulations to Kayode for taking your first trade in RoyalQ. You know, the business is amazing because you have to do it yourself. All right, you did it yourself, and you can as well, whenever you increase your funds, you can also do it by yourself. So you have been shown how to go about it, how to handle your trade by yourself. RoyalQ is a complete decentralized platform. You are in control. So what we do here every Tuesday is to build our capacity to be able to control our trades the way we want it. To address your question on how to know the percentage of either a fall or a rise in the price of your assets, click on strategy. Click again on strategy.
Hello?
At the bottom. Thank you. Now you can see your return rates. Your return rate for LTC is minus 0.25%. Did you see that?
Yes.
For XMRs, minus 0.29%. So, and it's indicated in red color. Now, whenever you come and the return rate is in green color, it means your trade is in floating profit. What does that mean? It means that the difference between your entry price and the current market price is in the positive direction. It means that the current market price is higher than your entry price. That's when you're going to see it's plus, not minus, and the color will be green. But anytime that your entry price is lower than the current market price, higher than the current market price, you see your green in red. So RoyalQ is only giving you a representation of what is happening between the time you enter the trade and the current market price in real time. So if you come and discover that the percentage is probably -6, -8, -10, you see it either increasing or decreasing, it is simply telling you the difference between your entry price and the current market price. Whichever way it goes, RoyalQ bot is going to give you that data. So that's just like a guide. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yes, it does. So the one that I should manually refresh, is it when it's -6%? Is it when it's red or when it's green?
No, when it's in green, the bot will take profit for you. When it is in red is when you replenish, but you don't replenish at -6. You allow the coin, the market to go down substantially, at least minimum of -15% and above before you go into replenishment. Probably in subsequent meetings, we are going to train us on how to replenish. All right. We're going to. So like I said earlier, RoyalQ trade is not something you learn in one day. It's a continuous process. And as you keep availing yourself of our training sessions, you get to know more about the bot. You get to do it yourself. The person that handled this class equally learned it. So you discover with commitment, with focus, with consistency, and then with learning, you become a pro with the use of the bots. And it is through this you can maximize profits. I'd like to hear from Donald. Donald said by the time we started that he doesn't understand the figures. Our leader took our time to show us the trade settings. Why are we using 1 as margin call limit? Why do we use 0.001 as hold position, take profit callback? So I'd like to hear from Donald if he understood the configuration or if he has any question to ask. Donald, unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, thank you. So I understood everything that was explained there, and it's more clearer now. And I believe in the near future I will be able to trade on my own. So thank you.
Okay. All right, that's amazing. Like I said earlier, it's a continuous thing. It's not one. I think the recording we made available to us after now. So you can also watch again and again and get used to the signature strategy. Our leader has actually scripted this. The configuration used for the training has been scripted. So we're going to also post it in the WhatsApp group that has been created, so that we all get to keep studying it. And then the platform created is for us to understand trade settings. So if you're in the group and you have any question as regards your trade, please feel free at any time to drop your question so we can.
Thank you.
Ideas.
Yes, and before anything else, my leader, just a quick word. When coming to manual replenishment, ladies and gentlemen, you have had the advice that Mr. Grace gave that you need to wait for the market to fall with a much better percentage, so that you don't quickly put money in a market that is still going down. Okay? Now, what will happen is this. Look at LTC now. LTC has $38. That is position amount is $38. So if it happens that return rate is -10, for instance, it means that if you put another $38, that return rate will be changed or reduced from -10 to -5. And then we will have time to talk more about this. You made a commitment that next week you're going to be there. And not only that, Leader Grace has created a group. There is a group now for this particular team, for those that are coming. You are here, please ask for the link. And then those that are linked to me, I'm going to forward you a link for this particular training sessions so that you are able to get information. And then what you will do, there we only add active people, not prospects. Manage your own prospects in your own groups. In that particular group, let's add people who are trading, so that when Coyote, during the course of the week, is sharing a screenshot of her LTC or XMR, we will be reasoning together in that group to build our knowledge of what we are doing, and amazing things will happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Leader KG. So do we have any other question? Our time is fast spent.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, Kayode, you were asking how you can join the group. Please, who is your upline?
My upline is
okay. This is what I recommend. The group that you got the invite. Are you there? The person that posted the invite link to this meeting, ask that person for either Leader KG's number or my number. I'm Leader Grace. Whoever shared
KG or Grace or Leader Grace, Leader KG.
Exactly.
Is it
K and G? Letter K, Kenneth, and G, Glory, KG. So ask the person that posted, share the meeting link for either Leader KG's WhatsApp number or Leader Grace. Or you can ask that person that you want to connect with any of us. You'll be added to the group. So wherever you got the invite link to this Zoom, please connect with that person.
Okay,
all right?
I will.
Okay. So a big thank you to our keynote speaker for tonight. Thank you, Benjamin Achoki, all the way from Kenya. Glad to have you. Thank you, Donald. I believe you learned a few things. continuous thing. As you get to learn about the blockchain. So thank you all and you for coming.